Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. For those who don't know, I'm Matthew and this is Matthew Hawker Gaming. Today we're going to do a continuation of from a Magic player's perspective, which we're going to I'm a big Magic player. I've been playing Magic for nearly 25 years. As I say, I'm basically going to look at these various other games, mainly digital. For those who haven't seen the series before, I look at various other games from a Magic player's perspective, so mainly they're digital TCGs and roguelikes. So today we're going to feature Monster Train 2 that's just come out. I mean, you say Monster Train 2 is the second in the series. I mean, say even if you haven't played the original, I don't think it's going to make any difference. Anyway, you say I'm going to go into a run of Monster Train 2. This is my second, so this is basically my third run, because I did one run just to test. I did another one, but the video quality didn't come out right. I think I missed some of the settings correctly. Anyway, if I've got this correct, it should be 4K with HDR. Anyway, so we're going to go into a run and I'm going to explain a little about it for those that are new to the channel. Thanks very much for joining me. Right, as I said, we're going into a new run. So we're going to just go into a new run. These are the daily challenges and community challenges, which are similar in style to the other games, which are basically more advanced. Right, so we've basically, you start out in Monster Train, you've got two, you're basically like, I'll explain the differences in stuff like Slay the Spire, and like I'll explain it in Magic terms as well, basically. So you've got a dual class deck effect, your two things, so you pick a primary clan and an allied clan. So you basically have these things. Now, so I've got, there are 5 base clans in the game, and you can unlock spoilers. They say, if I'll try to avoid storyline spoilers, but I don't think this is going to say anything about the game. You can unlock the clans from the other game. I won't tell you how you unlock them. Alright, Fireborn is going to be my primary one, the dragon, and I'm probably going to go, there's the new one, the Lunar Covenant. I don't really know anything about them, I've just unlocked them, so we're probably going to go with those. Alright, this is going to be the base one. You can have mutators and stuff which are like difficulty level adjustments, but we're not going with that. Right, wish me luck. As of the thing, this game only came out the previous day, so I'm only on my third run. I haven't cleared it yet, although I have, on the original game, I've got about 40 hours and have cleared it. Right, so basically, it's like Slay the Spire. You have a path. So this is the train, basically, it goes down the track. So you're basically playing, there's like two different kind of things. There's like the angels and that, and you're effectively the villains. Right, so we start with the Light Forge. So this is basically your main unit, the champion. So basically you have a variety of builds you can use with the champion, because each of them have a different thing that associated with it, and you upgrade them as you go along. So this dragon, so you basically hover over the unit and it explains the abilities on the unit. So these are the champion units in the game. Basically, so this is Phoenix Fire, so it has cooldown 3, which is like when you cooldown works like the same game as it's got a delay of 3 turns. So it deals damage equal to the unit's attack, and it applies Pyre-Gel 4 to enemy units. Pyre-Gel is like a thing that makes the units take more damage, basically, plus X for each stack on it. So this is another one which enables you to get, when you conjure, when the ability is activated, you gain a Dragon Sword. Dragon Hordes are like, basically, they give you like treasure, basically. We're just going with the Pyromaniac one. Right, so now you can click on an artifact, which an artifact is like basically a permanent buff thing. So blights and scourges cost 0. So that basically means you can get rid. There are various things that the opponent inflicts on you, so you can basically get rid of them for 0. Or the footstool, which is draw a room from your deck and reduce it to 0. We don't currently have a room, so that will be, I don't know. Or you can skip it and gain 25 money. The money, the currency is what you spend in shops. Let's just take this. I'm not sure how good it is. Right, so now we're going to go, this is going to be our first combat encounter. Now, as you see, it shows you what you're going against. And basically, they have modifiers. So you can start what's called a trial. So trial is like give you an additional reward for putting various things onto the enemies. So this one will give them Titan Skin 1, which I believe is ignore 1 damage reduction for a stack, and you gain 75. Let's just put it on. I'm going for it. I don't know what I haven't played with with all the clan I just unlocked, the new moon thing, so I don't really. Oh, okay. So we're all right. So this looks similar to Magic, doesn't it? So in some ways, this is like a werewolf kind of mechanic. So it's the lunar covenant's moon effect affects certain cards. There are two phases: new moon and full moon, as opposed to blood moon or something in Magic, or night and day in the Eternal. The moon changes phases every turn. Okay, so there are various effects in the moon. It's like the werewolves. And like currently, there's nothing that alters it. So right, so sorry, I jumped a bit ahead. So this is what differentiates it between stuff in games like Slay the Spire. It's like 3D aspect. So you start out, the train has got, you're in a train carriage. It has 3 floors, and at the top is the pyre, what's called the pyre heart. Right, basically the aim is when the game starts, the enemies spawn at the bottom floor. Well, most of them spawn at the bottom floor, there's a few exceptions, and they try and work their way to the top floor. Basically, if they live, they move up a floor at the end of each turn. Your aim is to stop the enemies, because the aim is to stop them getting to your pyre heart. If they get to your pyre heart, they basically inflict damage to it, and the aim is to stop them. You have to survive X waves. In the top corner, it will tell you how many waves you have to survive. Anyway, so basically, how do you do this? So basically, each floor has a capacity, which is this. As you can see, floor capacity. You can only summon units on the floor equal to the floor capacity. So your champion costs you 3, and these shield stewards, which are like the train guardians, effectively, they look very Dark Souls, or they even look like a bit like the Big Daddy in like BioShock or something like that. But this don't mean personal. I'm like a big video game player as well, so I play loads of things. Well, I play most games in theory. Right, so we summon. There's no choice in basically because you can't fit 2 in the same floor because it's 5 and they cost 6. So basically, then when it starts, you're going to have a Ember resources, and that's how much you get. That's going to be your draw pile, and basically, right. So we're going to at the first turn and see how it goes. I get to about bit 7 every single time. So these I need to read the news things. This is which it deals 1 to an enemy unit or restore 1 health to a friendly thing. So you see, this is how much damage they're going to deal. But this has spikes, so basically means that when it takes damage, it deals 2 damage back. Whereas this is Titan skin, so it's like damage reduction. So you've got these pyre gel things, but you can put it on the unit with spikes. Makes sense, as it's not going to take very much. You're not going to take any damage back from that. And then deal 1 to an enemy unit. I'm just going to deal damage to it. Right. So then we've got the ability there, which is deal damage. So we're just going to kill this, finish it. Right, and as you see, I've used all my thing. So your hand it's like not all of it. Some of these games you retain your hand at each turn and you just draw back up. Your hand is all going to be discarded, so you're not going to get to keep any of it, unless I believe they have retain or whatever the equivalent in this game is. Right, so as you see, it's new moon. I haven't seen anything but basically this deals damage, so we're just going to do this at the moment. As you see, that's like a little imp, it's like a treasure imp from stuff like Diablo and stuff. That's obviously where it came from. Right, so we're going to basically just start dealing with these. As you see, the iconography, it's basically power and toughness, it's how much damage it does, how much power, it's fairly clear. This is the things underneath for the buffs, like it's got how much damage reduction effectively it has and how many stacks of pyre gel it has. Right, so we just keep using these things, and then we put the pyre gel on the biggest things. I think we're actually going to summon the train steward, a spear steward. So there's 2 different bulk standard units. There's the shield one and the one. One's more defensive, one's more offensive. You can basically summon them in either in the front or the back. Generally, the front unit takes the damage, so you want the weak units at the back, but there are exceptions. Alright. I mean, you say a run on this game is normally about an hour, I would think. My best so far is floor 7, but I'm just trying to unlock things at the moment. I mean, you say this, so we've got full moon, but there'll be things that trigger basically. So now we just want to heal, because there's no reason not to, because there's nothing in, and then we can't play these cards. Unless you can do them on yourself. Shall we see if that works? Deal 1 damage. No, I don't think that works, because I think you need to target. Right. As you see, this is a boss enemy, so this boss enemy basically means you have to the combat in the room continues until enemies are defeated. The unit cannot be routed, which is some damage buff. It's got the thing. So right, so we're just going to deal damage to them. Just get rid of the thing at the front and then work our way through, I would think. I can summon this. Oh. There's a nice friendly reminder that I haven't used its power. Yeah, so normally the combat is just one round, but that combat carries on because it's the boss effectively. Alright, we're going to finish it now. I think we just witch weave and deal 1 damage to it. Alright, I'm trying to get as many achievements as possible. I think I need to do more damage with spells, I believe, to unlock some of the other stuff. Alright, so now this is a clan. You basically get more cards to improve your deck. Right, so basically we've got a choice between a whelp, snotty whelp. It's basically, it's a jelly sneeze. It deals 1 damage to an enemy, then applies 10 damage to it. Or we can basically have lava flow. Consuming means it can only be played once a battle, so it's a 0 casting cost. Which means, like in Magic, it's normally like if things cost 0, they're normally quite well. Like if the thing has a cost reduction and has an effect, kind of, it's pretty good, and that's deal 5 damage. If it slays, you get a dragon horde. I'm going with the lava flow. Okay, so then now these are the stuff I need to read. The moon thing, because I haven't really read it. Starstruck is deal 5 damage. Full moon applied days 1. So days is can't use action or resolve abilities. Moon Pixie is conduit 3. Adds magic power per stat. Or a Fey Blessing, restore 5 health, healing over max health, and applies armor. That sounds alright to me. I'll trade the Fey Blessing. Right, so now as you see, there's a choice. You see, you've got a choice of which direction you want. You can go to either of these. One will get you a Lunar Covenant and go to the Merchant, which is like forges units. Or you can forge your spells. Anyway, so you can go down the track, basically. So you can pick, and you basically can pick which order. So you can pick which order you want to go to. I want the Zealot. I know what that... Pardon, plus 15. I like... Maybe Gold Tooth's alright, because if you hold your gold, it's quite good. So he's going to have plus 30, because I've got... I might try Gold Tooth, actually. I haven't tried him, I haven't seen him. He gets bigger, basically, if you have money saved. Though it's as a base unit, I don't know. So, apologise if I do stuff that I've been seeing. I've tried my best, but I've only played... I'm only on my 3rd go, so cut me a bit of slack. I doubt I'm going to finish it in this run. Right, and I'll be happy if I do though. Right, so now we can upgrade things. You can basically put these upgrades on, but like it's quite early. I think I'm going to just save the money because it helps that thing be bigger. I mean, I'll spend it later, I feel is the way forward. Right, we're going into the battle. I'm using Streamlabs desktop to record this on PC. Although the game is available, and I believe it's available on all modern platforms, so it's available on Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch. I don't believe there's a mobile version though. Okay, so like, should we just put the rewards on? Because I feel at the start of an enemy unit, we'll get enemies on each floor, but you get 75 gold. So that's nearly going to put the big thing, the dragon up. So I'll just click on in most cases, but not all, I think. Right, let's try and take the challenges. Alright, so now we've got a bit more choice. As you see, we've got 4 Ember to play with, and we can fit both of these on the bottom floor. So we're going to have the 2 dragons, the Gold Tooth. Oh, the Gold Tooth Game is a YouTube channel as well. That's another English YouTuber. I'm English for those that don't know me in paper. Right, right, let's start the battle. Yeah. As you see, the game's looking quite good in terms of thing. Although some people are complaining now, it's only a minor complaint. It's now you can't see the entire train, because before it would more or less fit all on one screen. So now you have to scroll with. I'm using a mouse. Right, so we're going to apply 4 fire gel to enemy units. And then we're going to use the Phoenix Fire on the biggest thing. Right, then we're going to apply some more damage. I'm going to heal it because it starts giving it things. I mean, I'm going to do damage to that. All these witch weaves are free. What's the other game I'm thinking of Witch Weave? I think it's an attacking something. I can't remember what game it is. Is it Slay the Spire? It might well be Slay the Spire. I can't remember. I mean, you can say this is basically what other games should I cover in the series? I aim to cover various other. It's tabled. It's like. Alright, sorry about that. So I'll go back to that in a minute. Basically, so as you see, the enemies got through to the pyre. So then they basically do damage to their attack equal to the pyre. But the pyre has basically power and toughness, so it deals damage back. But when the pyre loses all its health, it's game over basically. Anyway, right, so I cover various other games from a Magic player's perspective. I'm looking for what other games I should cover. As you see, there'll be links in the video, below the video, to all my other playlists on what I've already covered. So I'm aiming to cover various other games. So what other games would you like me to cover in this series? Let me know in the comments. Alright, so we carry on. As you see, eventually you get what are like boss enemies as well. I mean, you say these are just fairly easy to deal with. Most of them go down, but you see, the art style of the game is quite cool. There's a Discord available for those that are into those things, and it's easy to give your feedback to the developer. You can press F8. I think it's F8 to do that. Right, as you see, this is another bigger enemy. So this one has 260 health. It has basically gains 5 armor, which basically means it ignores the first 5 damage, I think. So it's basically, damage dealt to armor before health. Each point of armor blocks 1 point of damage. Okay, so that's okay. So we basically should do this. And I think of I'm probably thinking of Witch Time from Bayonetta. I think is when I'm thinking of Witch Weave. It's like Bayonetta's a good action combat game. It's a bit like a Devil May Cry. Right, so we've got a choice. We've seen the Welt before. I didn't take it the first time. We've got Fireball, which is like a big fireball, which is quite cool. So it's explosive. It deals 15 damage. Oh yeah, I forgot to explain the cost of the card is the number in the top left-hand corner. So explosive, all excess damage is applied to each enemy unit. Alright, so it's kind of like a trample in Magic. And then there's Lava Armor, which is like an equipment. So equipment are basically like equipment in Magic. Each, I believe, unit, you could only put one piece of equipment on. If you try and put a second piece, it will overwrite the first one. Basically, it's like the thing in Magic, basically. So this one gives extra health, and it has Revenge, which means when the equipped unit takes damage, it will deal damage back equal. Well, it does Pyrogel effectively 3 times. We're going to take the Lava Armor. I took the healing one last time as well, so I'm probably... Oh, right, so it seems this is kind of like a... It feels like a white kind of thing, because it's got loads of healing things, but like the moon thing doesn't feel like anything particular MTG. I'm going to take the healing thing. So effectively we feel we're playing a red-white kind of thing. Right, so we've got a choice. So we could go this way, so get more Pyreball, and we'll get the restore health to the Pyre. I don't feel it's worth getting more Pyre health. I don't think we need it at the moment. Let's go to the Celestial Alcove. This is going to be like an event. Right, let's see. They're random ones. I keep seeing the same ones currently. Let's see if it happens again. No, this one I haven't seen. Some of them are by name designers as well. They say in the bottom corner who designed it, if they're famous people. I'll give you a clue. One of them is by the same designer as Magic. Right, so it's a cluster of 3 large crystals containing entropies. Strange powers force the train to stop. You should take one of them. The first crystal is heavy for its size, the second crystal is completely weightless, and the third crystal is growing at incredible pace. Do you take one of the crystals? So this basically means it will get... So I think each one is going to have basically a drawback associated with it. I don't know enough about these. So basically Game 5 Magic players triple stack. And then the spells in your deck will basically gain cost of 1. Oh, but if you don't have many spells in your deck and you've only got one spell, it's not going to matter that much, is it? But like, I think I've got everything. I'm just going to leave it. I don't know if that's correct or not. Anyway, best to leave them as they are. I will just leave them. Anyway, the whelp's getting fat now. I've got 430. Right, so we'll start with getting a pyre unit. Right, so we know what pyre gel is. So let's read what avarice is. When a unit with avarice deals unblocked damage, gain gold equal to the stacks of avarice. But it's not very big, really. It's a measly 3. I think I'm going to take the magma mauler. I think it's better most of the time. Alright, let's start forging them. So this is going to be our first go at forge. So basically, forge is basically where you can upgrade the unit. So now each unit, I believe on the base, you can only upgrade them. It will show you how many times you can do it. Anyway, let's see what conduit is. +1 magic power. Avarice is when it deals unblocked damage, gain stack. Endless is when it dies, return to the thing. Because basically, I forgot to explain. So if a unit dies in the game, it's gone for the battle. It's not gone permanently, but you won't be able to get it back unless it has a certain ability like this one. Multi-strike means it attacks an additional time. Right, so let's click some buttons. Upgrade a unit with multi-strike. I think Gold Tooth is the one. Okay, so these little slots are how many things? So you can put 2 slots on it. So we're going to have multi-strike on this. Seems quite good. And we're going to upgrade it with unblocked damage. I might put avarice on it. So that goes to avarice 8. So that's going to gain it a lot of gold, which seems like it's good with it. Conduit is +1 magic power, and endless. I don't feel we need to leave it. I think we leave it there, alright. I'm using Streamlabs desktop on PC to record this. I'm using a Basilisk Ultimate mouse. I was thinking mouses. So basically, okay, so this is one of the bigger enemies. I get distracted on the thing. This is one of the bigger enemies. As you see, there's no option. So this is going to be like a kind of mini boss kind of thing. Yeah, speaking of mouses, there's Switch 2's coming out. As of the time of recording, this is within 2 weeks of the recording of this. And you say, I've put myself down for a Switch 2. I should be getting it day 1. So I'm going to be doing a video on Switch 2. So if you're interested in Switch 2, or want to know a bit more about Switch 2, I've got you covered. I should be doing a video on that. I should be doing it within 24 hours when it comes out. So I should be showing you. I won't be able to particularly to show the gameplay very well because it requires a external. Because you need a capture card. So I can't basically capture from any source at the moment because I haven't got a capture card, and you can only capture from an HDMI source without with the capture card anyway. And I don't have a capture card. Eventually I'll get one, but I'm currently able to capture gameplay from PC from this, and I can also sort of capture gameplay from emulators, but I can't do it on original hardware yet. Anyway, I'm a big video game collector. Anyway, let's get on into this battle. So if you want to see some Switch 2 stuff, I'll be doing that at some point as well. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you're new to the channel. It helps me grow. Thank you very much. Right, so we just want to get rid of these. So it's things that I don't know if these Dale Moon cards do. They're like the full moon, and they're like, I'm sure they do something. I've got a werewolf commander deck, for instance, and it's like that definitely has some interaction with the things. They basically transform between day and night, basically. Right, so now we've got things. So we'll start doing stuff. So we're going to use the armor. So we're going to put the armor on that, and then we're just going to play pyre gel to all the things, and then we're going to do pyre gel to this because it will finish it, and then we do this on the enemy. So the bigger enemies. So how the bigger enemies work, the boss enemies, you won't be able to attack them unless they're the only unit on the floor. So as you see on the top, the train student will be able to attack them. If there was enemies in front of it, for instance, they would not. I think we've done all the optional challenges as well so far. Anyway, the aim is to the beginning of these games is just to unlock all the things, and then basically it gives you more options. So basically we'll start. This is nearly on. I'm just going to heal this because eventually it will just go into armor, and then we've got right deal damage. I'm just going to deal damage to this. So as you see, it's taking more damage because it's got stacks. So each of these 0 casting cost weaves become 9 damage effectively. And as you see, it's going to revenge kill quite a few of them. Yeah, it has like the big. What's he called? I remember. What's his name? Lord Phoenix has taken, I think, a Marcus Phoenix from Gears of War. No, it's not spelled like that anyway. Right. Anyway, so Lord Phoenix is got on half health. We'll try and put him back. Right. Let's try and use the Firestarter, Prodigy song Firestarter, for those that don't know. I do like music. I mean, it's probably one of my 3 passions are video games, MTG and pets. I feel my music is just about after that. I do like my music as well. I was considering doing some playlists as well. I might do that at some point. I just haven't got around to it. They're actually fairly easy to do. Alright, I'll probably just do this on this. Oh no, you should Pyre Gel first because it will take more damage. Let me know if you're enjoying Monster Train 2. Or let me know if you've cleared it or not. I'm trying to beat Brawl 7. Alright, so this is the final wave, basically. So here we go. So now, this is going to become fairly... So now, as you see, he's taking so much. He's got 27 stacks of Pyrogel. So these are going to become shed loads of damage. I'm just going to play this. Do I even need to play this Train Steward? I don't even think I do. I think I'm finishing it in this turn. Oh, he's got 180. So each of these is going to take like 28. You see? Right, anyway, this... Yeah, he's going to do 9 to it. So I believe he's going to finish it. He's going to finish him in 2 goes. Yeah, the little dragon... Well, he's not so little anymore. He dealt the rest of the damage. Right. So now we have a choice between these things. So we've got Soldier of Fortune. Draw a card if you have 30. Spend it to get 30 avarice and 50 armor. So either that or when it takes or the health bonus. This is consume, and this is basically a room card. I'll take the room card because I want to explain them to you. Right. Okay, so now we've got a choice between a Zealot or another Dragon. That's a free thing. We don't have any Dragon's Sword though. I'm going to take it. Right, so these are the major enhancements. I didn't mean enchantments. So basically they give you various buffs. So basically this one, for instance, gives you +1 Ember each turn. And 1 additional Ember in the deployment. It also gives you a Pyre attack and health buff. This one is draw +1 card each turn and your Pyre gets the buff. And this is +2 capacity on each floor, which means you can summon more units. I'm going with the +2 capacity at the moment. With some of them take up quite a lot of room. Right, now let's see. So we're going to start with upgrading the champion, and then we're going to work out. So I don't think this route looks quite good, because if we go Pyre remains, that doesn't remain anything. So we're probably going to go this way with the alcove. Right, so let's upgrade the champion first. I think we decided when a unit gets Pyrogel, it gets +2 stacks is probably the best one for me. I'll take the money next. When you go down the path, you can click on them in any order. And it's often best to take, say, the gold before you go into, say, the random one. Because the gold may give you an advantage, which later. Let's go into the random one now. Let's see what we get. I don't know how many events there are. I've seen only a couple of them. Alright, so it's not one I've seen. In all its mystery, the rail leads you to a cavern with glowing shards, broken off from a much larger crystal. You sense a small sliver of the last divinity. It's magic within these fragments, still bringing power long after it. The pyre lights flame home, you take on the paladin. Which divine shard do you take for your pyre? Oh, okay, so you could heal your pyre to full health. But, like, that doesn't do anything particularly, but you can reduce your pyre to 1 health. And the thing, so that will make, if you get through the battle, it would be quite good. I'm not going to gamble, I don't know enough about the game. I feel, if you had, so if you went into this one, and then you're on the other path, with a healing thing, that would be quite good, because you just get all your buff to your units. But I don't feel it's enough, I'm just going to heal it. I mean, the pyre quakes, okay. Yeah, so if you were near a healing thing, that would probably be alright, but I don't think it's good enough. Right, Oh, what haven't I clicked on? Oh, merchant trinkets, yes. Oh, so some of these look quite good. The catalyst looks good. When a unit without Pyrogel gains Pyrogel, it gains 6 stacks. So that's going to be really good. And apply Pyrogel to non-flying boss and enemy units. Oh, is it not as good as I think it is? It's non-flying boss enemy units. So that's only the bosses. I mean, I'm going to try it. I don't know enough. Let's have the 50 chance for buff on any unit when it enters your train. I'll reroll. Dragons apply Pyrogel on strike. That seems quite good. I'm not sure how many dragons I have, but I feel it's most of them. Alright, we'll leave it there. Alright. Can I look at my deck? Yeah, I just want to have a look. So, does he count as a dragon? I'm not really sure if he does. Where does it say? Oh, right. So it might be... A dragon may only be the bit here. I mean, he looks like a dragon to me. So this is a dragon, right? I should have looked earlier. That's a dragon. So we've got 2... I knew that was a dragon, so 3. So basically, the train stewards aren't really anything dragon. But, like, there's enough units where I think it's going to be good, but I'm not 100% on it. Right, let's go into the next one. Hordes of Heaven. A penitent prayerman is spawned on each floor. What is that? Spikes 4. I'm just going to turn it on. Let's go. Right. Let me know if you're enjoying Monster Train 2. So what clans are people joining? Also, if you've cleared it, how would you rate this on terms of difficulty? I know there's a set of difficulty options and various other stuff you can unlock, for instance, but I don't know if it's one of the easier games in this genre or not. Alright, so far this run's going okay, but like, it's like early days, yeah? Alright, let's do stuff. So we're going to start out, we're going to heal it. So that just gives it armor. So, right, so this is like a wall thing. So it can't move between walls. So you basically just want to get rid of these, right? Right. So effectively these are like walls in Magic. They don't attack, but they deal damage back, unlike most Magic ones. I mean, some Magic walls have power. Oh, do they move as well? Or are they around? Okay, so basically we'll explain how these room cards work. So basically, like you can have 1 on each floor. They're like an enchantment. They're like an enchant world more, like it rather than an enchantment. Anyway, these you can have up to 1 on each floor, and basically they do various different things. I believe you can only have 1 on each. So this is consume and then apply Pyrogel 4 to all. I assume it doesn't matter if they move. Right, so now we'll just do which... Oh no, so we do this one first. We Pyrogel this, and then we... This. Right, that's fine. Anyway, I'm using Streamlabs Desktop to record this on PC. I hope it comes out alright. I tried to record once before, but it didn't come out quite right. I think I got the settings wrong. I hope this is okay. Anyway, it should be 4K HDR if I've got the settings correct. I'm playing the game at 8K, but it won't show that on YouTube, and I had to downscale it. Oh yeah, for those not used to this kind of style of game, this is the default settings. You can speed up the animations. There's a toggle up here which is game speed. This is on normal. If you turn it down or not, but it will take so long. Anyway, this is the default. Right, we're going to summon another Shield Steward. Right, down here. I think you still have to get rid of these ones as well. They deal you damage back in terms of retaliation kind of damage. For comparison, I do various different MTG videos. I do various based on my. So I'm a big the 2 formats I play the most are Commander and in Limited. So I do various stuff. So I do showcase my paper Commander decks. I've got like 40. Check out my Commander playlist. for showing them. I just did a video on my bear deck that's doing fairly well, and the same, I do various videos based on showing those in paper. I do pack openings. I also do videos I do various arena gameplay videos as well. Right, so we just do. Oh yeah, but see, I need to do the. I keep forgetting to use Firestarter first, and then do the Witch Queens because it does more damage. Right. Yeah, so I do videos on that, and also I do various video game videos showing. I do various gameplay videos for various games. This being one of my series, I do various more general gameplay videos as well on other games as well. And I also do videos showcasing my in-person in my video game collection. I prefer physical video games where possible. But I play games in general. Right. I was looking forward to this game for quite a while anyway, so we wanted to share it with you as soon as the game came out. Right. Looks like you didn't have to kill all the enemies, you only have to kill the main one by the look of it. Alright, so we're going to get another... Oh, a nice Steam achievement pops up. I would say, I'm not sure if you get to see that. I hope it should capture things like the Steam overlay. Alright. Alright, I'm going to make it rain. Basically, it deals 5 damage to enemy units. And then you spend 5 gold and repeat this effect. You can repeat it up to 3 times. Conduit. What is... basically, so this is... Cover the Night. New mutant applies 5 power and stealth 1 to friendly. What does stealth mean? Not a target in combat. Grant Conduit. +1 magic power. Well, magic power doesn't do anything because I don't have any magic units. Is that right? Deal 20 damage to the front enemy unit X times. So it's going to be what? What's that going to be? 80 at that? I'm going to try the moon one. And I've basically just unlocked another Pyre Heart, which is the, the thing, so that's pretty good. After playing a card from your primary allied clan, draw +1 next turn. Yeah, that seems alright. Anyway, that was a reasonable thing, so I've done something already. I've unlocked 2 things. Right, so we're looking at what? Select and remove 2 cards, gain equipment. Not sure which way I want to go. I can remove cards from my deck. Let's go this way. I'll go Alcove first. That's the random one. You come across the abandoned train yard and watch Hef step out of a rusty train car with a pile of scrap. She inspects the salvage and pulls out a few blueprints. Train could use some tuning up, don't you think? Go ahead and pick a mod. What would you like? Third fort installed. Get a battle starter play Fight Club. Grant friendly units +15 on the top floor. Second spell cost Spell Sanctum. Spells cost -. Or mod the train yourself. Get Hef's hammer. I think we're going to play Fight Club on the top floor because it means we've got more chance if they go up for you to get rid of them. Alright, so we'll take that. Yeah, as of recording the video, I'm only on my third run through the game, so I won't be the most experienced on this. Right, I'm pretty sure that this is the rarity symbol. So you've got, I think the circles are common, effectively. Blues are rare. This is like epic or mythic. I'm not sure what the term in this game is. Mage Blade is +1 stat for each. Oh right, so this is a trigger on magic. Should we just take the best unit, or the rarer unit? I don't know. I'll just see what the ephemeral is. That's more like a Hearthstone term. Heard is when played discard. Okay, alright, I'll take the Moon God. I don't know how good it is. Right, so let's go into the merchant trinkets. Trial wards are increased by 50%. We'll probably have that. Battle gain 3 if your player took no damage. I need to look through. Did we take the one that triggers on the gold thing? Right. No, we didn't. So, I mean, I just read one. I think we'll just leave it there. When a card is consumed is played, how many consume cards do we have? Let's have a look and just look through it. I mean, you can take your time with this game. Unless there's an achievement where you unlock for playing it very quickly. There's nothing. You can just take your time on it. Alright. I'm going to turn the reward on again. Non-boss enemy units restore 150 health when they move up a floor. Sure, that's fine. So gain 300. Let's go for it. I think I've turned them all on. I've got to floor 7, which I don't know if it finishes at 10. Apparently it runs like an hour on this game. Alright, so if we get, our default is deploying our biggest thing, on the boss down here. And then we're going to have his retinue, we like to think it as. We're going to have gold 2. And then, right, so then I'm going to have 1. I've only got 2 elixir. I'll be getting, that's a Clash Royale time. Hello, if you're watching my Clash Royale clan. Right, anyway, you say we're going to put this here. Right, now we can only have 1 more unit. So we can either have one of these shield stewards or one of these shield stewards. And we're going to have it in the top because it will get a buff. Well, so if we... Right. They've got Titan Skin 5, which effectively is a reduction thing. So we're going to play this. Right, so now we'll Pyrgel first. And then Witch Weave. And then deal 5 damage to enemy units. We'll do Phoenix Fire. And that should finish that, I would think. Yeah. Right, so we might as well, when a unit gets Pyrgel against 3 stacks, makes sense. Put this on the biggest thing. We're probably going to summon a shield steward in the middle. And then we're going to Witch Weave on this one. And pause. Yeah, anyway, I definitely recommend this game. It's good fun, especially if even if you've never played games like this. It's fairly easy to get into. And it's available on all modern platforms anyway, so you can probably get it on whatever platform you've got, and I believe less mobile. Right. I won't bother with the spear steward. Oh, so I'm not sure if I explained. I forgot to explain. If the unit dies in the battle, it's basically gone for this battle. It will come back, but you won't be able to get it in this battle again. Right, I'm just going to heal my main. Right, I mean, I'm going to either do... Oh, well, that was a mistake. It didn't take any damage. It hasn't got any Pyrgel on it. I made a mistake. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Oh, no, it has got Pyrgel. Oh, no, it ignores the 5 damage reduction. That's probably what confused me. Right. I stealth to friendly units, we'll see what that does. Right, we'll just Pyrgel this loads of times. So I've got 1 down there I haven't used, but it's not going to matter because I can't use it. Right. Let's see if we can get through this without taking any damage. Right, we'll do 2nd floor up, I think. Right. And then we'll Phoenix Fire. We'll do that as well. Yeah, the game's quite good. It looks nice anyway. I like the animation and the characters look quite cool. Not quite sure the storyline of some of these games, but you don't really play for the storyline in these games anyway. That's only secondary. I'm sure there is a storyline if you want to get into that kind of thing. I generally like games with kind of like a mythology kind of setting, kind of. Right, as you see, the main enemy has got 1 health. I just unlocked to have a spell deal at least 175 damage, which is cool. Right, and that finishes it. Oh, this run's going okay. Let's see if we can finish it. I'll be very happy if I can finish it. Right. I'm probably going to take Dragon's Breath. Alright. Should I get unpick? Right, we took the same one as we did last time. Right, so this is looking like I can go this way, but this won't do. I can duplicate a card and remove cards. Oh, we'll probably go this way. Right, so we go game 150. And we select 2 cards removed from deck. What are 2 mediocre cards? So, in theory, I think it's the Train Guardians, the Spear Stewards. So if you start removing them, I think the Shield Stewards are better. So let's remove this guy. And remove this one as well. And I believe there's an achievement. I'm sorry I keep banging on about achievements, but I believe there's one for removing all of them in the deck as well. So I'm going to try and get that. I do like achievements. Right, Merchants of Steel. Let's forge some units. Okay, so let's start upgrading. Alright, what do we want to upgrade? This one has Sweep. So Sweep, it means it attacks all enemy units. I think I forgot to explain it, so that should be quite good on it. So we'll do that. So Quick is basically like First Strike in Magic, so we'll do that on that guy. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to upgrade a unit for 20 health. This guy. We've got loads of money. So upgrade a unit with Endless. Probably just put it on there. And that's everything in that stack. So let's re-roll. Get the new move. Multi-strike. Yes, please. As you see, most of these are going to be full, so we're going to stack them up. We've got like so much to play with. Titanite, what's that one do? Incoming damage reduced by half. Or Conduit. Avarice is when a unit with Avarice gives unblocked damage gain gold equal to stacks of Avarice. That seems good to me. We'll try that. Right, I think that's us fully upgraded pretty much. Well, yeah, we could do these as well. But like these units are only fairly not worth great, and I may eventually get rid of them, so I don't feel I want to put them in. Right, so now we're going into into Kale. Right, so this is one of the bosses. It's like a cherub thing. So heaven, neither of the cherubs have been manipulated by the Titan of Dominion. Now even heaven's workers under the Titan's grasp. So right, we go into that. These cherubs grant 35 health and spikes to enemy units. Okay. Right, so we're going to go with our normal. We're going to summon Phoenix down here. Gold 2. Right, then we want either one of these. So this one is a 1 and 2 capacity. Let's have this one. Right, that is the entire floor though. Right, so we're going to start with the second floor. Summon a Zealot. Right, so that's pretty much all of it. So we're going to consume this. Consume means you basically don't get it. It's one off per battle, so you won't get it back. Right, so we now do this. So it's worth bearing in mind. So how they attack, they basically, you can attack generally the front enemy. Your enemy will attack the front unit, but their spells can basically freely target. Oh, I'm not sure he's surviving. Is he surviving? He doesn't have much health. Oh, he died already. That's not good news. Hopefully that won't be a problem. He will come back, but you basically have to bring him back. He'll come back. He won't come back immediately. He'll come back at the end of the battle. I mean, that's already a good chunk. Right, we just put the pie gel on the main thing, as we did last time. Right. Yeah, that's got 20 attack. Right, so we're going to put some of the buffs on. As you see, I've got 5 waves to get through before it can get to the thing. I think I'm just going to summon a Shield Steward, even though it's not amazing, because I can play this. And then probably, yeah, I can play all the other cards anyway. That's fine. So I'm going to restore 5 health to this, because I want to keep this alive. Click on one card, yeah, so heal. New moon. Okay, hopefully that will keep me alive. Hopefully the secondary dragon will get me through. Alright, so we just keep going. keep. It's like, is it like it's Voltron effect, isn't it? Where you making one big unit, or lots of smaller things. Alright, so right, as you see, it's doing like a 300 and something power, so it should get through it. We did just lose it. I think it has. What was the revenge does? Does it mean it comes back? I can't remember. Anyway, we'll get there, hopefully. Right. It's taking a lot of damage anyway, so we're going there. Got 1,000 left. Right, hopefully we'll get there. Get worried about this one. 2 more waves to go. That seems quite good. Pi deal 10 and 10 damage to all enemies. Alright, so now we can carry that one. Yeah, for those that, so sorry if I get into any spoilers, I don't think there'll get any spoilers in this. I would try to avoid the storyline spoilers, but no, you can unlock all the other clans for Monster Train 1, so that's not saying anything. So I want to try and unlock my favourite of the old ones, which was, I can't remember what they're called. It's they basically consume like friendly units and deal basically and grow kind of thing. Was it morsels or something? I can't remember. Anyway, I'm trying to unlock them. I haven't yet to do it. Anyway, hopefully I'll get to that eventually. I may even do a second video when I get unlocked them. Right, we just need to get rid of the main thing. So basically it takes out the floor basically, and then eventually it gets through. So we just keep doing this to it, and hopefully we'll do enough before it gets there. So it's only got 100 left, so I feel like the spells should finish it. Maybe we're slightly ambitious on how many of the modifiers we took. The pyre's taking it out. I've just unlocked another pyre. We'll see what I'll show you what I've unlocked at the end of the game. End of the run, sorry. Alright, so we're just going to do Pudge up 10 to... I may even finish it. It didn't quite finish it, but like, the spell one. Right, we got it. And we took what, like 8 hit? We lost the main character though. Right, so let's have a look at this. Do 10 to an enemy unit or restore 10. Create an info copy, Podium unplayed. I'll take duality. Right, we took Heaven's Light last time, so we're going to have the +1. Oh, +1 Ember each turn, I think is what we call. Like we've unlocked, it's just unlocking stuff at the moment. It's like these games, your runs are basically at the beginning, you've got less variety, and now you're just trying to unlock stuff to give you a bit more variety. Life Mother's Pyre adds the option to copy cards at merchants. Right, so now we've got a choice. Let's look. So again, the heal pyre health doesn't really. I've taken not a lot of damage. I can forge a unit. So it basically comes down to whether I want to go this way or like this way. Although I do like forged units. Tell me if so let's upgrade the chap. I'll go this way. I'll take this one. So then I'll go for the the celestial thing first. Because it may change what I get in the shop, for instance. This one I've seen before. This is one exquisite statue of a warrior angel defeating a nymph has been defaced by the Titan of Savagery. Sinewy veins cover the statue. I'm not sure how many events there are. I keep seeing a couple of them, and I've only done 2-3 runs. This seems to sense your presence shifting as you approach. As you touch the statue, you could take the Titan's power. At what cost? Touch the shield. You get. So basically, each of these has a buff and a detriment. So get Savage Shackles. Units in your hand cost +1. Units in your hand cost +1. I'm just going to leave it. I don't know enough about it. I know that might be wrong, but I'm not going to. I don't know enough about the builds kind of yet. Alright, anyway. So now we're going to heal the pyre health. And then we're going to Upgrades. I'm just going to upgrade them. They're not amazing. Reduce cost of 1. Oh, is that the capacity? Oh no, it reduces the capacity to 1. Oh, that's alright, we'll do that. I'll reroll. Titanite. I'll just leave it there, I think. Right, let's go into the one. So now this was the battle that defeated me in the last game. In the last time, both of my runs came stopped at this. I'm not turning on the modifier for this one. I felt it was quite difficult. It's this enemy's the problem. It's the Overblessed. He has multi-strike. He has lots of things. He has like regeneration and spell shield. So we're going to try and beat it this time anyway. Wish me luck. Right, so we're basically going to start as normal. We're going to play with this to start with. Now we've got lots of buffed things, so now we feel what's the best one. We're going to have the unit with sweep. I mean, clean sweep, lots of Vectrex game. Right, okay, so now we're going to have a choice between one of these. The one with Titanite, the Moonblade one. I mean, this. Oh yeah, so I can only play one of these. So it's the shields. I mean, this isn't in consideration for. I think it's this. Right, let me just pause. Right, so hopefully we can go do this. Right, so I'm going to put the lava armor on it here. Right, and now we're basically going to start. Okay, so I'll start summoning the units. Not sure if I put this one out first. Yeah, it takes. We'll do lava flow. Now I'm going to put this on the main unit. Alright, let's see if we can get through it. It's like if we can get through the small ones and we get to the boss and like there's not so many units, we'll be at a better situation. Right, so we can do 10 damage to all units. Oh, sorry, I might not have explained this, but basically bear in mind that unlike some of the games you retain your hand in between turns, and obviously you'll basically discard them. So unless they've got something called retain, oh sorry, it might not be retained. I can't remember what it's called in this game, but some of the cards are kept in hand. Anyway, your hand is not kept between turns, so basically you won't get to keep the things. So you basically use them or lose them more or less most of the time. Right, so we start with the dragons. Oh no, you don't want to start with the dragons. You probably want to do this first, actually, because that will do that. Then you do the dragon's breath, and then you can do this again to heal this back. Right, and then you pass. Yeah, anyway, let me know what other games you would like me to feature in the series, and I'll see what I do. Oh, don't forget, Slay the Spire 2 is coming out. Well, should be this year as well, so we're going to cover that at some point for sure. Alright, so we'll start with the Moon God at the top. Alright, and then what we're going to do, Cover of Might seems good to me, and then Firestarter, and Witch Weave on the biggest thing, and that should be okay to me. You see, that got me gold, and that's going to buff the whelp at the back. It's not the it's gold tooth, isn't it? It's gold tooth. Should be playing Magic now, but I don't feel quite good enough to go. I'm having a bit of problems at the moment. Anyone you say, oh, I'm glad I'm here with you, be able to share these videos with you anyway. Alright, so what do I want to do? Play this other shield steward, I guess. Alright, then we go Cover of Night. That's a magic card as well, isn't it? Cover of, no, I know it's Cover of Darkness, I'm getting confused. It's Cover of Darkness, it's not Cover of the Night. Got reprinted in Assassin's Creed, I believe. This looks fairly straightforward. You just keep doing this on the biggest enemy. I might be playing it entirely wrong, but two more waves left. Yeah, it's the 3D aspects that distinguishes this from similar games. We've lost the main character. So it basically reanimated it, come back. Right, it's gone now. So now we can't do much. We basically have to just pass, but we've got rid of everything. Oh, maybe I should have healed the top one, but like the bottom floors are more important, right? Right, it's this thing that's the really annoying. So basically this thing has all these abilities, which means it negates damage for the next spell or ability. So I can basically deal some small things on it to try and do 10 damage to enemy. Right, so we did this. That's my closest way to do it. So it's Spell Shield 2, right? So we're only going to ignore the next one. So we can do either this. Right, and that's the Spell Shield dealt with. So now we can do the Pyrogel thing as the best bet, right? Right, so now we've got Pyrogel on it. So now we're in business. So now we just pause and go to the next turn. Hopefully we can get through it. Yeah, I feel I was allowing for Spell Shield in the last game, so now I feel... you see, it does gain health back, but like it's got 600 and something health. Does it gain more Spell Shield? Oh, it's every turn, so now we basically have to do multiples. Okay, so these first ones are going to go down, but like the second ones are going to stick. And then we just do Witch with, and then it's basically, hopefully we can get through it. It's got about 400 health. I'm unsure if we're getting through it or not. Right, anyway, we're going to summon some more units, I think is probably best. Can we play the spells that will deal with it? Okay, so it's got Spell Shield 2, so we can do 2 Witch Weaves, for instance, which will cost us nothing. So we can play the Magma Mauler for free, for instance, right? So we can do, it's got Spell Shield 2, so we do 2 Witch Weaves, which is not going to take any damage for. But this will go through, so we do 10 to it, and the thing takes it down to 300, and it's whether these enemies will get through it or not. So let's hope. I think they will just, but I could be wrong. I don't think it's going to do it. It's on 300 health. Yeah, it just took it out. You can, in theory, rewind the battle. Anyway, it's going to take me a while to get through that one, I think. Anyway, I've unlocked quite a few things. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I will show you the thing. And as you can see, I don't know if that comes up on the Steam. My friend is also playing the game as well. I don't know if you get that pop-up or not. Right. Anyway, I tried out the Lunar Coven for sure. Anyway, we're going to try the some of the other clans at some point. Anyway, let's see what I've unlocked quickly, and then we'll go through. So I've done Heart of the Pact and Life Mother's Prize. We'll get back to the Outpost and see what we've unlocked. Oh, this may be storyline spoiler though, so I mean, if you don't want to see this, just fast forward a bit. I believe my brother's just arrived as well. Explain yourself, Fel. Yeah, these are storyline things, bear in mind. So if you don't want to see this, I mean, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But you can say it helps grow the channel. I've been going now for what, like 3 years. I aim to keep doing these videos in this series. Anyway, so check out my other playlists as well. Alright, if you're still with me or we get through this, I'm just going to show you what I unlock. This is just some storyline, basically. It's about angels and demons, basically, the game. So that's basically the storyline in gist. I'm just scrolling through it. I'm trying to go through it quickly. I got 3 or 4 achievements in that run. I got a bit further, but no, technically I didn't get any further. I thought the enemy was looking better, but I didn't quite do it. Alright, let's see what I unlocked. Okay, so you've unlocked the Dimensional Portal. You can test your... Okay, these are puzzle challenge runs. Okay, so it's just a bit more stuff about what to play. Okay, so next on feature is Pyre Heart. So you have to unlock that. You have to do 2 out of 6. Okay, I think we're basically just going to leave it there. Alright, thanks very much for watching. This has been Matthew. This has been Matthew Hawker Gaming. thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon. I mean, I'll do some these videos before. Right, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, bye.